Hi folks, my name is Jared Burden. I'm a partner at GreeneHurlocker. This is the second talk in a series that I call Ideas Are Just That. My opinion is that in business, ideas are great, but execution is more important. So I'm going to go through number 2, the second thing that an entrepreneur needs to think of right out of the gate. If you've decided to co-found, which was what number 1 was about, figure out what your relationship with your co-founders is going to be and act accordingly. It sounds basic, but you got to think about it. It starts with compatibility. You and your co-founders may complete each other's sentences like the proverbial old married couple, but that's probably not the case. You're probably different human beings with different motivations, different things that you think are important in life. Think of Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. You might also think of Lennon and McCartney, two very different people in the same business together. Noam Wasserman of Harvard Business School did years of research on entrepreneurs and found out some really interesting facts. For an entrepreneur in his or her 20s, the top motivations are power and influence and, of course, autonomy. These two top motivations, power/influence and autonomy, keep carrying over for everyone as they age. These motivations never really change. By the way, autonomy is the 13th most important thing to a non-entrepreneur in their 20s. So you can see that entrepreneurs really are different. With power and influence and autonomy being so important to entrepreneurs and not sweetness and light, it's important, I think, to think through all of these issues up front, such as the big issues. Are you going to sell, or are you going to hold the company for a long number of years? Are you going to sell your product, or are you going to license it? Where is your headquarters going to be? Issues like that. And there's a point about redundancy. Try to make sure everyone is bringing something different to the table. Subject matter redundancy could be a recipe for discord down the road. In the not too distant future, you might find that the skill sets overlap as you face your major challenges. And then your high potential technology startup might become a soup of discord and distrust and eventually ownership disputes. It might be better to try to create a dream team of folks with complementary but different skill sets, each person acknowledging the unique contributions of the other. And there's also the little question about how much do you own, how the equity split is going to go. And I got to tell you, that's a whole other subject that I can address later. In fact, I'd be happy to speak to you about that issue and others, and any other related topics having to do with business law.